Welcome back to some more Timberborn, folks. Okay, so, as you can see, we're making pretty decent progress with the tower. I've put in a bunch more building huts over here, and actually over here as well. Put in a bit more storage space for coffee, the liquid version. Done a decent amount of work on this. Added in this little pillar in the corner and taken out those two. And then redesigned this over here to make it a bit bigger, because I think it needs to be a bit bigger. We have a slight issue though at the moment that we have no stored dirt. It's all been used. So I thought, why would I ever deny you the chance at seeing some amazing explosions again? So we're going to blow up all this because it's all in place, which is cool. So we're going to do a big series of detonations again. I probably should have prepped this beforehand. Never mind. That one there. I've already done one over there, haven't I? Yeah, that's armed. They need doing though. I'm going to try not missing any this time around. That would be a nice move on my part, wouldn't it? You know, not messing up massively. But this is me, so you get what you get. So we're going to get these in. They'll probably start working on some of the other dam bits that I've kind of penciled in over the other side of the map. I think they're mostly there on pause because I was trying to get the scaffold in. That took a very, very long time and a lot of resources. We kept on running out of logs, actually. Logs were a big problem, but we were processing them, they weren't picking up the spares. Now we've got loads of logs. And we're going to have way, way, way more when we plant this. I've also noticed a slight issue that I can't plant trees at every position on the underside of the tower because of the overhangs. But that's okay, we can get a lot of it in, which is going to be good. And then the gaps created by it, I think we're going to fill up with things like coffee beans, potentially. So that'll be pretty cool, getting the coffee beans in and stuff like that as a little bit of extra. Maybe some berries too, although we've got loads of berries. They cover like half the map. So, you know, we'll do coffee beans on some floors, berries on the other, because of colour variation kind of thing. Just make it a little bit prettier. I think we got most of it in, but I've kind of lost track. Ah, I forgot to set the terrain back up. Whoa! Big noise, big noise, big noise, big noise, big noise. It's dead anyway. Ah, we missed a few. And that was awful presentation on my part anyway. So, detonate. 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 Oh, they were separated. Never mind. Right. So that's looking pretty decent now. I think we are well below the scaffolding level. The whole thing. So what we're going to do now is just layer more in. We're wanting to get down to bedrock. I'm just going to keep on going with the triples because they don't cost that much more. And then I don't have to think too much. So even if some of them are only like one away, we're going to put them in. We're leaving them building the dirt structures even though we don't have a lot of it at the moment. We do need that to come back up, which is why I'm focusing on this for the minute. And getting some more of this prepped. The autosave and stuff like that. It still keeps on flooding, I've still never figured that one out. To be fair, I asked for assistance with it and then recorded like 12 episodes afterwards. May actually have been 12 episodes at this point, kind of thing. Kind of lost count. I've just been really enjoying doing this. It's helped me relax a bit during my time off, kind of thing, you know, especially when I've got home and doing other things. Or when I've just not felt like doing other things. It's just been nice to have a relax doing that. Because I do find this quite relaxing, particularly on low difficulty, which is what I was setting out to do. It's a great game. It allows me to be a bit creative and a bit constructive. And beavers are cool. There we go, that's all plotted. Oh, he's just dropping that off. Right, okay. I thought some of them would have been coming up to that bit. But right. So that's all planned. They're putting this stuff in, but it's going to be difficult to get it in because there's very, very little. Oh, we've got 6 empty jobs as well because a bunch died of old age on the same day. We're kind of flip-flopping around that kind of mark at the moment. The builders' jobs, though, are on the lowest priority. I put all the breeding pods back on, other than that one, it seems. I'll put it on. Because we've got so much food, if we end up with homeless crisis kind of thing, then we'll just high prioritise building more houses. Don't really know where they're going to go. Probably on top of these two, kind of thing. Yeah, construction lacks materials. Well, yes, we don't have any dirt, but we have a little bit. Could be going on with this as well, guys. Just saying. And now that we do actually have the logs, I could start building that. Oh, they've been putting this in as well. I hadn't realised they'd actually been over here. That is actually really cool. They've done this one as well, then? No. Of course they haven't. It's a lot further to get to that one, to be fair. So, I'm not going to criticise them too much. Just a lot. Yeah, they're really coming in over here first. Which I guess makes sense. I'd rather they did the other ones, so I'm actually going to lower the priority over here. That one there that we can't get to at the moment, can we? I mean, we're pretty settled with droughts and everything at the moment, so we don't need this being put in straight away. Well, I do realise I have missed one. Double. Yeah, of course it's not going to stay a double kind of thing, is it? Because, you know, we're going to reposition things. And of course we'll need to get up and down the levels and things here as well, which could be a little bit fiddly. I'll figure something out, probably with platforms or bridges coming across there. But yeah, this will be good. But I also want a lot of logs, and hopefully we'll have the other thing in by that point. He's coming down here to do this one. Nice. Okay, well I'll let them do that a little bit. Or was he just picking up? Oh, yeah. So he might place that one. He placed that one. Okay. Not really sure what they're bringing down there. I'll let them figure that one out. I kind of wanted to build that one first, if I'm being honest. Just because that one is a little bit smaller. But I'm also going to get to work on this one. So I'm going to unpause. Oh, they went in and started building lower down anyway. Interesting. So they started building some of the bits, despite the fact that I didn't think they were able to. Part of me thinks I maybe should have covered over this, but then I could have put trees on top. Maybe we'll do that with the other one a little bit. Cover it with some trees in places. Try to hide the big scar in the map kind of thing. Whoops. I haven't turned that one off. But maybe we do that at a later date kind of thing, the tree stuff. Yeah, that one's not in yet. It was just the water that made it look like it was. Right. Cool. So then they can get in and do this. I've got a little bridge there to connect across to it. A lot of beavers injured because we've got more high industry. Because we did add another dirt excavator. Well, I added, not we, because this was off camera. Not criticising you for your lack of attention or effort. Obviously not, because you weren't there. You know, I was recording on my own. Well, not recording. Adding stuff on my own. Oh. Oh. Maybe that's the issue? Wait, they're low priority. So. Don't know if they're going to be able to do these ones or not, or if I have to put them back in or not. They were a bit of a pain anyway. You see a lot of the beavers going across that way though, looking like they're going to head up and start doing stuff up that way. Or are they just carrying extras? No, they're coming down here. They're building this. Oh, something popped off there, which means they did that one. And now they're virtually done these. That's great news. So does that mean that floor's done? Yeah, it does. So as soon as those two are in, we'll build the next floor out. We do actually have enough spare beavers as well for another builder's hut, but I don't want to do that at the moment. I think we've got enough. We may add more when we're doing the other mega projects later on. I don't know. I haven't decided. Just want these two in, and then I'll build the... Actually, no, I can start constructing it now, can't I? So, what I want to do is, in the same direction, put those in. This is a lot of dirt, though, of course, which we... Well, we got 158 again. Well, we had a couple of thousand earlier. But, we'll put these bits in. This is how I did it on the previous level without getting any obstruction kind of thing. Except I'm in this corner for some reason. I kept on saying it was disconnected, which I don't understand. But what we'll do then is it to the edge? That's the edge, isn't it? Yeah, that's the edge. So we need to put a row on there as well. Right. It's not necessarily the most efficient way of doing it, but it saves me from clicking about too much. That's too far forward. Oops. Because I don't want to overlap this way too far. Well, we could add more, but we may add it later, is what I'm going to more say. Now, I don't want to put it all facing one direction because then they've got to build all from the back, and it means it's limited space access kind of thing. Because the builders then have to share, which is not ideal. But then, not much further to go in terms of building this place, which is great news. So we're now just going to build up to that line, basically. And then the other row is going to go backwards. There we go. Just worried I've placed things in the wrong spots, because then blowing them up afterwards is a pain. So yes, if we do this, I can actually do it like that. Nice. Didn't realise. That makes one of RCE's strongest shapes. Hey, that's cool. If we go like this, I can only reach so far. How come that one didn't want to go in? No, it does. Cool. Right, so now if we rotate that, I mean, we could put it sideways, I suppose. Technically, we don't have to go back over. And that gap there, of course, for the forester's hut. So there are going to be little pockets where we can't put anything. That's fine. I'm not too upset, because this is going to have so many trees, it's untrue. And some coffee bushes, because actually it's not going to have quite as many trees as I hoped for, because I should really have made it a little bit taller, a gap between floors. The trees need a bit more space than I thought, so all these bits with that are going to have to be coffee bushes underneath. And I'm going to delete the paths as well, naturally. Right, so now with this, we can go, actually turn my caps lock here, and go very high, just drag that out like that. And of course, while that's being built, we likely won't have enough dirt at any point, so some of them will be coming over here to build this, our latest mega structure. I like how that one's too far from a district centre, but they built that and that. Surely that's further. And I'm surprised they're not doing this. Yeah, none of it's been put in yet. Oh, actually, did I ever connect that? Yes, I think I did. I think I did. I'm an old man though these days, so I don't remember things very well. No, I didn't! Huh. Yeah, I truly forgot about that. It's not a big deal. It's a little bit annoying and tedious. Now, over here though, we connected that in, which meant that they had good access up to the top up here. Which is why they were doing this one so easily. But then the other one is nowhere near anything like that. It's a long path away. Ooh, that's actually almost all done. That was too far from the district centre. Don't know how best to resolve that. Bridge? could work. And then we loop the path around? And then of course this whole bit's going to have to go as well, isn't it? I forgot about that. Right now, yeah. Why am I blowing up that bit? Because of the overhang there. I can't remember what I was doing there. Should have been that bit I was blowing away. Maybe not those two. I'll get rid of that one. I honestly can't remember what I was doing that. I know I recorded it. Just don't want to go back and check at the moment. I'll blow all this chunk out and we'll start building it. Slowly but surely. Meanwhile, since I had issues with the logs earlier, might as well get a lumberjack flag in. Get it up there. And cut trees. Yeah, they're all marked anyway. Those ones there. There. We'll put some stairs in at some point, I suppose. We'll draft them in now. Hopefully they can be reached. And then we can get rid of all those dead trees. Get that in, get that in. Again though, not a massive rush on that. Are there stuff I want to get done first? Namely, this mess. So you can see it's starting to take shape a little bit. From the back, rather amusingly, and there. And there. And there. And there. Don't really get why they pick certain ones, but it's whatever. I find their enthusiasm interesting. Oh hey, they have started putting some in down here. Excellent. That's just out of interest for me. So when they don't have the dirt, they're doing that. That's pretty cool, actually, that they're doing that. Although, maybe I'd rather than build the dam thing instead. Because this does get backed up with bad water during a drought or a bad tide kind of thing because of this not running. So if we have this set up, I want to test it, I want to know it works. So I'm actually then going to set all of this as decent priority. Oh, I forgot to turn them on. Don't know how we're going to build that back wall then. Oh yeah, and I've got that dynamite down there as well because of the extension forward. Yeah, I don't know if they can build them. Yeah, too far from a district centre. Maybe it's just because there? I hope they can build it from there, like there, kind of thing, maybe. Probably not. But that's okay, we'll turn these back on. And we'll go there. Like that. So maybe they can reach them. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Now that it's night time again, I was going to say we could do a mini light show, but I'd rather have it all filled out on the same level. For a quick look though, already getting down to bedrock. No, still not. Okay. To be fair, I wouldn't mind if they stayed one above bedrock, but I am going to layer the bottom of it all with levees instead of dirt. The reason being, I would rather just not randomly contaminate. I just feel like because it's such an artificial construct, it would be better being, well, making sure that every aspect of it, when viewed in any way, shape or form, looks artificial, like looks beaver made. Whereas with dirt like that, I mean, yeah, this tower is obviously beaver made kind of thing, but it's using dirt kind of thing. And, I mean, yeah, wood's natural as well, but you know what I mean. I've backed myself into a corner by being stupid. I only have 16 beds left, so we might think about building some more housing soon as well. But again, when we got that power plant done as well, we can get all of our fun stuff in, as it was called. Construction item materials, yeah, no really. We've got 6 dirt. Have 2,500 storage. 118,000 science. Yeah, so we want to get in things like, well, the wind tunnel. Exercise plaza doesn't need that actually, so I can stick that wherever. So I could build that now, but I kind of want to do it all in one place. Motivatorium needs to be on ground. Mud bath needs the dirt. Yeah, so this creeps all the way up to here kind of thing. It does start killing these oak trees off with contamination during droughts and bad tides, which is why I want to get this done, because then we've got a few more trees. These ones I'm probably going to replace with coffee or something like that at some point. Is that really too far? Is it because that's natural? Ah, that's a shame. Suppose we can't build down through it, can we? Okay then, that's a problem. Do I need to cut down some of these trees to get through? You know, maybe time for something really stupid. The answer is not my face. That's only very stupid. Temporary platform nightmare. Should be able to pick him up off that. We'll I'll let all that up a bit. Now how are we doing? Still running out of dirt, obviously. Maybe I should let it build up and just pause all this, but I'm not going to. If they can do it, they're doing it. They're also still doing the other jobs at the same time. Like building this. Like building this. They're going to build those platforms from above. Quality. Maybe I should let them do this. Don't know. Don't know how best I'm going to manage it. But that's not in yet. Great. He's put a triple dynamite in there. Forgot about that. Take out those stairs. Put a triple in. Put them in. So we only need 3 sluices on here, which I was thinking would be about here-ish, I think, wasn't it? Don't know why I'm going all the way back. Maybe this was the space for the thing. In which case I don't know why I'm doing those 2. And why am I doing those 2? Give it a bit of buffer, I suppose. So why do I need to do that? Never mind. Don't care. We'll figure that one out when I get to it. I've been a bit preoccupied, distracted away from doing all that by this mess. And then secondarily, just continually nosying in here. And rebuilding, well, re-idealising this one. They've nearly got those ones in, which is nice. Oh, you absolute... I hate them. Oh, he suddenly warped somewhere? How did you get there, mate? Well, you're behind it. So we're going to put some... Leave no beaver behind, merit kind of thing. Even if they are incredibly stupid. Hang on. I need to rename you. Stupid Egypt. Right, okay, there you are, mate. Oh, and you're hungry already, which is a slight problem. And by a slight problem, I mean an absolute catastrophe for you. Because you've made things incredibly difficult now. Thanks, you idiot creature. I'm being so nice to my beavers. If you can get out... there's no real way back across the river yet, though. So I don't know what's going to happen. Hey, hang on, I can do it the other side. Why am I doing it that side? I hate you, stupid idiot. I hate you so much for doing that. Right. Okay, so what I need you to do hang tight, little dude. But if you ever get stuck again, like genuinely, if you ever get stuck again, I'm leaving you to die. I know that's not very nice of me, but I now need to put a layer above, don't I? Destroy. Hope they can reach from there. Come on, rescue stupid Egypt. Where are they all? Here they come. Nope, they're going to the explosives. Here they come. Putting those ones in instead, even though these are the higher priority ones. Be nice if you built that one so then you could go down and do that one. Because you can't do that one from above because it's below the waterfall. Right, get that one done now. Otherwise he's going to die. Which path's he taking? He's going up top, so he should be building that one. At least part of it. He's put a log in. Well done. They're all going the other way. Now we're getting some. I don't know why they're going the other way. Now they're going to have to go down that bottom path. It's going to be hard to see what they're doing. It's been another day, though. Ah, okay. Did he do work? No, he did something else there by the look of things. Why are they doing that one? Genuine question. Go rescue your idiot. Just because he puts stuff in there, walks off. Stupid Egypt, you could hammer that. You were a builder. Couple died there of old age. Stupid Egypt is not dead yet. Sadly, I don't think there's anything I can name other than district centres kind of thing. Otherwise, we'd have a little hidden treasure behind here saying Stupid Egypt. There's no signpost. Could put a bell back there. Clock. Certainly not science, because he's too dumb for that. Oh yeah, I've never explained really what the gravity batteries are. So quickly to explain that then. Basically, the higher up you put it, the further it's got for that weight to fall. Now, as that falls, it basically generates power. And then it requires power to pull it back up, kind of thing. So that's how that works. So it is basically a battery. So when you're generating power in your network, it raises the bucket of rocks up. The further it can fall as well, the more storage it's got. So it produces horsepower at a steady rate. Well, it produces overall power at a steady rate as it falls, kind of thing, until it hits the bottom. It can work through water as well. For most builds, yeah, it is pretty useful, but when you're doing a mega power station kind of thing, you know, where it's permanently on because of using the bad water with the drainage cap thing, you don't really need it. I think it's more useful for the folktales, because I don't think they have the same opportunity with these cap things. I know they have one where you can just siphon the bad water straight out of it without having it to flow, which is pretty handy in another respect. These guys don't have that. So maybe the gravity batteries are better for them, less so for the iron teeth. We're really struggling for dirt again. I thought for a second we'd done quite a lot, but no, this floor. Well, to be fair, all that bit's in. This looks good. It's looking promising. So then just one more floor of that crap to go. So, you know, we're getting there. Slowly. Very, very slowly. We are getting there. So getting there with this monstrosity. It looks so bad now that I think about it. I'm putting that one there as well because I'm taking that one away and blocking it in. So I just don't want to affect the overall width of the river too much on that bend. So I don't want to risk floods if I can. Maybe I should have put some sluices down there or something like that. Don't know. Maybe I should have done. And then I could have turned this bit green. You know what, actually? I'm going to do that. There's the demolish button. We're going to put some sluices in there first. They may need to be manually controlled. In fact, if I put them one down by blasting a hole... Yes! Epic. Want them done soon. Oh, we now no longer need these bits. Oh, that one's too far from district centre though. But those ones went in. Probably because of those steps behind. I don't know. Means that we're going to want to up the priority on them as well. They're going to have to go all the way around to get to that though. It's going to take a while. Do want them in. And then what I can have is, as I mentioned, sluices one layer down. And we can fill that up to like 10 centimetres? And then between droughts, because we've got a long time, hopefully this fills up nicely. Doesn't run dry. We have these set up for I set them up for 0.15. Don't know where 0.0 came from. I don't know! Things scare me sometimes, because they do things of their own accord, I'm sure of it. Either that, or I'm just that forgetful, old and stupid. I'm thinking, though, maybe we need another one of these in. Maybe. I'm also thinking that we need to start turning the plankers back on, because we're down to 1,000. We've got an okay headway on power. I'm not using any gears at the moment. I am going to put another one in. You can always rotate off power kind of thing, I suppose. Right, these are going to be the super mega priority as well. Just realised that's a YouTube channel, but not meaning to give them a shout out. I don't really know anything about them, other than they had some controversy a while ago, which I think was a bit weirdly reported kind of thing. I think there was something more sinister going on from other people in that one, so I don't know. I've never watched them. That's empty. What? Is that because we're producing so much explosives? Yeah, we are using explosives a fair bit. You know, over here, over there, and over there. And we've got a drought, because of course we have. Yeah, so we wanted to stop this from happening, basically. I'm disappointed that's not already built. Let's get in there, though. I'm going to turn on, though, probably that one, that one. Yeah, we've got less power generation at the moment because of the drought situation. It's 3 days as well, so this is going to make production down here a lot slower. Which is a little bit unfortunate. Where's stupid Egypt? We have a lot of beavers. You're injured, not good for you. Not dead, is he? Stupid Egypt. No, I want to see where he is. Ah, he's working up here, so he went back to being a builder. Oh no, he's a smelter now, sorry. How did he get a job as a smelter? Lose his bloody leg. 38, though. Which, considering he was tired, homeless... We just need to do the mushrooms and algae. Now, I don't really want to do the mushrooms, because mushrooms are evil. I am very, very, very seriously allergic to mushrooms. So I can't stand them in anything. Yeah, maybe a little bit childish of me that somebody I know finds it funny that I am so seriously allergic to mushrooms, and yeah, I don't like that. I don't like their attitude towards that, because shared meals and stuff like that, and they keep on messing with orders and things. They're known to do stuff like that, so they change mine and I end up dying. I think that would be their fault. I'd come back and haunt them. Yes, I am that vindictive. Let's kill that. And then set that to be picked up. I need that picking up as well. And we've got storage space for planks, so hopefully they will come and pick up. Yeah, they're picking it up. Excellent. First time that's actually really worked. Pick it up. It's the end of the workday already. So basically, by the time they get over here, it's time for them to go home. Oh, they keep on coming back though. They're working late. Good beavers. Drought is 2/3 of the way through. Slow progress. I can't believe they're still building that bit this time of night. Maybe we will get bots this run through. But as I said, I've never used them before, so I'm a little bit wary of what I'm doing with them. Get that one and then we can destroy all those and they can pick up from those ones, which is cool. So, how are we doing on time in this episode? 40 odd minutes. We'll have a little bit longer just to see if we can get a bit more of this done, to see if that excavator solves more of our problems, although it's only running 60% efficiency at the moment, so that's less good. Because of course we've got less power coming through at the moment because of this. When this is done though, power will be a distant memory. We gap there. Oops. So we're still a long way from digging it all out. Probably doing it in a mountain range, I suppose. But it's convenient for that. So. Why is that ruffle? And we'll tell them to pick that up. Pick it up! Don't know why I suddenly put one of the Dirt Gently books in my head. I genuinely don't know why. Let's just go in the hospital beds. Yeah. I like how serene though the hospital beds are, that they're right next to these creaky water wheels, which you should be able to hear, hopefully. Why are they all pulsing like that? Are they listening to music? One's got a head injury. Do they find the rhythmic pulsing of the water wheel cool? I like how they've all got different injuries. Tail, arm, leg, head. I was holding the Alt button while trying to scroll the wheel out, which means that rather than actually zooming back out, I was changing which layer I was looking at. It's just these things you expect from an outstanding gamer like myself. This is going at a fair rate, so... If I was a bit more attentive, I probably would have it done much quicker. But I'm not being particularly attentive, so it is what it is. So we're nearly done with this floor. When this floor is done, then we can start building the final one. It's going to be great, because then we can build the little tanks for water and check that the green all spreads through. Otherwise it's been a colossal waste of time and resources. Could imagine. Oh, that would just kill me off, I think. I think the series would end at that point. Just rage quit this save file. Yeah, the drought has definitely ended because now we've got flooded buildings again. Only 3 that time by the look of things. Maybe because of the little bits we blew up, kind of think it diverted the volume a little bit. I don't know. So, when we got these couple of stripes in, but we are low on dirt again. This is really starting to take shape though, which I'm very pleased with. While we're building it though, I am actually going to set them to just open, which I accidentally did with them initially when I built them. I had them set to open rather than with the control thing, so that was a problem. So when it went to bad tide, it just sprayed mud out again, which we had over there if I remember rightly. So I've done it twice. In my defence, I don't remember ever setting that one to open, so it may have just been a misclick at some point. Hey look, there's another Yataman. Still never worked out what his power was. Reminds me of an anime called the Yataman. My old housemate had a Wii fighter game which was like Tatsunoko vs Capcom. And Yataman was one of the characters in that. I think I watched the pilot episode of it. Because I was curious what it was, because I'd never heard of it before. Like, none of us had, so. That was 15 years ago. Maybe more. Yeah. When I was young. When I had hair. Can you believe that? Don't respond to that. As far as you know, I still have long, luscious locks, which I totally don't. So close. So when that's done across, we'll give them a little bit of time to rebound before I build it in. That'll probably be between episodes as well, to be fair, because this is getting a bit long. We're up to 48 minutes. We have had a couple of long episodes recently, so I think I am going to cap it there for now. But we've made some good progress here. Made some good progress here. We have a beaver named Stupid Aegis, who I've not been paying attention. He may actually be dead by now. They built all this without me realising, which is actually pretty impressive. Well, a lot of this, not all of it. But a lot of this without me realising. Very impressive. And I forgot what I was doing over here. So, that's very unimpressive. I was not doing that one, but we can wait. We can wait. So let's have a look back on proper mode with the horrible scaffolding. So yeah, we just need to get this last floor in. So between episodes I will let them stack up a bit more dynamite, let them finish this off, and then we'll see how long it takes. I'll let them fill up the dirt storage probably. Let them do that. So I might get on with some of the blowing uppy over here and adding in the levees. I do need to add some more in, but this is going to allow us to get to the different floor areas, I suppose, as well. So I should be able to do it all. I think some levees need to go on the back as well. I think I am going to keep it as a hybrid kind of thing between the earth and the levees, and just show it as more opportunistic from the beavers' perspective. But that'll do for now. I've rambled again. So take care of yourselves. I shall catch up with you all very soon. Bye for now.